Amud hachoizir, right? A forced back. Here we're speaking about a person who's defecating. If a person forces back that release, maybe a sa'adul day hidroikon. It brings an illness called hidroikon. Whether it is dropsy, whether it is another machle. Silan hachoizir, if a person, again, a forced back discharge of urine, very unhealthy. Maybe a sa'adul day yedokin, it can bring upon jaundice. Or another machle called yedokin. And therefore, for health trumps. So whenever it's extremely unhealthy, you got to keep on relieving yourself. Here's where Rafuna gives the solution of covering your tefillin with your hand. Taka, afterwards, leave the bathroom, remove the tefillin, and go back in. Itmar to that soya al basara. If there's some excrement on a part of the person's body, it's covered, but it's on the body, or your hand or your foot is inside the airspace of a beis hakisei. Your mouth and nose are not in there, but a part of your body is in there. Says Gemara Machloikis, and continuing the Machloikis in between Rafuna and Rabchizda. Where Rafuna is more lenient, Rabchizda is more machmer. Rafuna holds mutar likres kriya shema. You may recite the Shema. Rabchizda no, also likres kriya shema. As a rule, just remember, even the faiths that say that certain things may be done for Shema, they won't necessarily say the same for Shema Esrei. But for Shema, you can read the Shema. What's the machlok? It's Amaram. My time in the Rafuna, because it says Koil Haneshama Tahalal Yudkei, which is about Neshama. Rashi says refers to the limbs that participate in the breathing, the nose, the mouth. If my nose is in the Beis HaKisei, or my mouth, then I can't say Shema. But if the Evadim that do the breathing are out, so what if my hand is in there? Or if the soya on a part of my body, not I smell it, it's covered, it's not on my mouth, it's not on my nose, not a problem. However, because it says, Hashem, all of my bones shout out, speak out to God by saying Yichamaycha. And by the way, that's the source for shuckling and davening. In other words, all of the limbs should be involved in davening. So if one limb is in a Beis HaKisei, how can you recite the Shema? Okay. Itmar, it was stated. Now we're starting again with the difference, halachic difference between a bad odor that's coming from from a tangible source, versus if there's a bad odor that doesn't have a tangible source, as we'll explain. Two different topics. The first wide line. And we're speaking about a human soya. Says Rafuna Marchik Dalid Amas V'Koyah. All you need to do is to go away Dalid Amas, which means clearly Rashi speaks out, even if the odor is reaching you, you have to be 4 Amas away from the source. Other details that we learned above, like it has to be la'achoyrav, the source has to be behind you. Minimally, l'tzudadav, it cannot be in front of you. K'maloi einov, you have to be in the distance of your eyesight. But if it's la'achoyrav, then even though the odor is coming to you, the issue is the actual uncleanliness, the ikar. You have to be 4 Amas away from that. However, the second white line, Rabbi Chizda says, no. Marchik daladamos, from mimarkim shapasa koreya. You have to distance yourself from where the odor is, and not 4 hours from there. And the koyda kishma. Now, Rabbi Chizda says in Abraisa lika adam kishma loy kineget soyas adam. Now here the Abraisa, according to Rashi, soyas adam, even if it doesn't have a bad smell, you can't. The soyas adam is so intrinsically offensive that even though there's no odor, you can't read the Shema when it's in front of you. And the same, according to the Tanach, to this Tanach goes soy.